Did you know you may have thrown away hundreds of dollars worth of fruits and vegetables in a single year without even realizing it? Today, I'm going to show you a few simple tips that can help keep fruits and vegetables fresh for up to 2 or even 3 weeks. And the final tip will definitely surprise you. The secret to keeping fruits and vegetables fresh for weeks often starts the moment you bring them home. When stored properly, produce stays fresher, looks better, and is far less likely to end up in the trash. Let's start with bananas. One of the first things you'll notice after buying bananas is that the stem often begins drying out before the fruit itself. As the stem loses moisture, the bananas tend to ripen and deteriorate faster. Here's a simple trick. Take a knife and trim off the dried portion of the stem to expose the fresher part underneath. Next, grab a paper towel or kitchen towel and lightly dampen it with water. Make sure to wring it out well. You don't want it wet, just slightly moist. Wrap the damp towel around the banana stem and secure it in place. That's it. This simple step helps slow down moisture loss from the stem and can help keep your bananas looking fresh much longer. When stored this way, bananas can stay in good condition for 2 to 3 weeks instead of quickly turning soft and overripe. What about you? Give this trick a try and let me know in the comments if it works for you. Let's talk about leafy vegetables such as celery, green onions, cilantro, and many other fresh herbs. Before storing anything, start by removing all damaged leaves. Pick out any yellow, wilted, bruised, or slimy pieces. Leaving them in can cause the rest of the vegetables to spoil much faster. Over the years, I've tried all kinds of storage methods. Some worked for a few days, while others seemed to make the vegetables spoil even faster. But recently, my mother showed me a few simple tricks she has been using, and honestly, they've completely changed the way I store fresh greens. I was surprised that something so simple could work this well. The best part is that these techniques work for most leafy vegetables, not just celery, green onions, and cilantro. Once washed, let the vegetables drain completely. Now for the first storage method. We're going to store celery. Take a clean, dry kitchen towel or a few dry paper towels and gently wrap them around the stalks of the celery. The towel helps absorb excess moisture while still maintaining the right environment to keep the vegetables fresh. After wrapping the roots, place the vegetables inside a food storage container. Close the container and store it in the refrigerator. This method is simple, inexpensive, and works surprisingly well for keeping leafy vegetables crisp and fresh for much longer than simply tossing them into the refrigerator in their original bag. And this is only the first method. The next two are just as simple. Green onions can be stored in a very similar way, and honestly, this is one of the easiest methods I've found. After washing and drying them thoroughly, take a few sheets of kitchen paper towel and gently wrap both the green tops and the white stems. Cover the entire bunch so the paper towel can help absorb excess moisture from all sides. Now, instead of placing them in a food storage container, use a zip-top bag. This small change makes a big difference. Many food containers are not long enough for green onions, so the leafy tops end up bent or folded over. After a few days, those creased areas often become soft damaged and eventually start to rot. Once wrapped, store it in the refrigerator alongside your celery and other leafy vegetables. Instead of finding slimy leaves after a few days, you'll still have fresh onions ready whenever you need them for soups, salads, stir-fries, or your favorite family recipes. Now, when it comes to cilantro, these herbs are a little more delicate than celery or green onions. The leaves tend to become soft and slimy very quickly. That's why the roots should be left attached. Start with a clean cup or glass. Place the herbs inside with the roots or stems pointing downward. Next, pour enough water into the cup to cover the roots and lower stems. Now comes the important step. Take a zip-top bag and gently cover the leafy tops. You don't need to squeeze it tightly. Just loosely cover the leaves to help maintain humidity while still allowing a little airflow. Then, place the entire cup in the refrigerator. The roots continue absorbing water while the bag helps prevent the leaves from drying out. And just like that, 3 of the vegetables that spoil the fastest in most kitchens are now properly stored. Celery wrapped and protected, green onions kept straight and dry, and cilantro standing in water like fresh flowers. And what about potatoes? This is one of the most common storage mistakes people make without even realizing it. Many of us place potatoes and onions together in the same basket because it seems convenient. But in reality, this often causes potatoes to sprout much faster. That's because onions release gases and moisture as they age, which can speed up the aging process of nearby potatoes. Before long, those firm potatoes start developing sprouts and becoming soft. Here's a simple trick that can help. When you bring potatoes home, place them in a basket or a well-ventilated container. Make sure they're stored in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Now place an apple on top of the potatoes. Just 1 apple is enough. This may sound surprising, but the apple helps slow the sprouting process, allowing the potatoes to stay in better condition for longer. It's a simple old-fashioned storage trick that many people overlook today. The result is potatoes that stay firm and usable much longer instead of developing shoots after only a short time. And finally, let's talk about onions. The problem is that when several onions are piled together, if one onion starts to spoil, it can affect the others nearby much more quickly. Here's a simple storage trick. Place the onions into a pair of pantyhose or nylon stockings. Add only 2 or 3 onions to each section, then tie a loose knot before adding the next group. This keeps the onions separated instead of pressing against each other. The nylon material allows air to circulate freely around every onion, helping reduce excess moisture and keeping them dry. That's the real secret. Once you've filled the stocking, simply place it in a basket or hang it in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area. And one more important reminder, keep onions and potatoes stored separately. I hope these simple storage tricks help you keep your fruits and vegetables fresh longer, waste less food, and save money on every grocery trip. Which tip surprised you the most, and what do you usually struggle to keep fresh? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple kitchen tips and food-saving hacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.